Yeah, it's preferably.
Hey, man.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Hey, man. Hey, what's going on?
I got us a gig.
A gig? What type of gig?
Comedy gig.
Okay. I gave that up.
No, man, pays $100.
I'm listening.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Comedy gold. You get up there, 20 minutes, nothing but laughs.
Right, you know what they say. If we're going to do this right, every great comedian needs an awesome opening act.
I got this. Got this.
I'm looking at it right now, okay? I know, I understand it's a big issue. Dude, what the fuck? Free
Hey, buddy, no, shh. Hey, buddy, I got an opportunity for you. Comedy gig.
Comedy.
Opening act. Big chance.
Mate, I'm not ready for that. There's a reason I'm doing this job, okay? I'm not ready for the big times.
Nick! Got our opening act.
Hey, man.
Meet Andrew.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Hey, Drewski. Glad to have you on board, mate.
Can you please not call me Drewski if that's so good, man?
Don't call him Drewski.
Okay.
Let's get down to business. See, you guys are fast friends already.
Yeah. I don't need to be here, okay? I know my jokes off by heart. I've got them down 100%. I'm a pro. I've got this
Come on,
sorted.
no, we have to work on this.
Look, man, I've got to drive home. I've got a big traffic, okay?
It's 9 a.m. Come on, man.
Listen,
come on.
I've been
We have to
training for
practice.
days.
It's our first big gig.
That's my
It's
job.
our first big
I
gig.
know.
It's fucking 9 a.m. 9 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Well, it's
9 a.m.
It is
on
what
a
it is,
Tuesday.
okay? You guys have got this. I'm fine. Actually, we're carpooling, aren't we?
Fuck off. Just fuck off.
Can I have the keys?
No, just fuck off. Alright, man. Pitch me your shit. I need to see it so I can know how the audience is going to react.
I'm not ready. I haven't prepared it. I got my notes, but I haven't learned
No,
my
what
heart
the
yet.
fuck? We need that shit done now. It needs to be down.
Hey, I'm not ready. I need...
Come on!
I haven't learned it by heart just yet, okay? I've got prepared. I'll get my notes.
Okay, well, fucking hurry up and get back here.
Alright, I'll be right back. Right back.
Fucking hell. Where is he?
There he goes. There he goes.
What the f...
There he goes.
Useless. What?
When you're not paying people, that's what you get, isn't it?
What are you talking about? You guys are getting $20 each.
I suppose we should go get them. That's a nice jacket. Thanks.
Good day, guys. You ready? You psyched? You pumped?
Mate, you know it.
I was born ready, man. I was born ready.
Mate, you weren't born ready, okay? I keep telling you this. How dare you?
Calm down, guys. What the fuck? Big day today. We have to be on our game. Keep it calm.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we in a bathroom?
Why are we meeting in a bathroom?
I mean, I know why I'm here. I'm here to take a shit. Like, that's why I came in here.
You came here to take a shit.
Well, yeah,
that
that's
makes sense.
cool.
Yeah. Alright, you do you.
Andrew, no. You know, stop drinking. No, you've had enough.
No,
stop.
I need that.
Stop.
I
No.
need that.
No.
It's a problem.
You're on. You're 15 minutes late. You need to be on now. Go. Get up there. Sit up. Alright, he's getting up. He's looking up.
There he
Is
goes.
he drinking another whole fucking beer?
All right. I'll take this opportunity to say anyone that's keen to grab a beer, we've got lots of beer. There's a lot of you here. I didn't expect this many people, but here's hoping it all goes pretty well. So a lot of you are probably thinking, what does Bella Vista mean? And I'm a bit confused myself. I was looking at it today being like, what is this? But what I'm really hoping for here is that Bella Vista doesn't mean a meeting of people and culture on Monday, because that's not going to go well. We don't want that.
I thought you guys went over the material together, didn't you?
We did. This isn't what he went over. Jesus Christ.
You're probably thinking there's a lot of more booze here than there normally is on a Friday. Kat was going through our material a bit earlier. She was thinking like, fuck, we need more. We need more booze. So yeah, there's a lot of booze. There's some chili bins even. So Help yourself, guys. Help yourself. My main worry with this comedy show here is that we have a repeat of kind of what happened last year. So if you guys saw the Vista's Got Talent, it was a great show, a lot of good performances. Nick got out there, did a set, but afterwards, something seemed to happen to the footage. It wasn't really available after that. So, I mean, they say technical difficulties, but I mean, I think we all know that, you know, Sharma got involved a bit and was just like, we can't have this go public. We can't have people know what goes on here. It was blamed on technical difficulties, but I'd only believe that if it was a Vista software that was running the system. So like,
Which software?
Vista Record, some long abandoned software that no one's remembered at this point, but that's just how it's going to be, I think. Sorry, I haven't prepared as much as I thought I should have, but we knew that was going to be the case going into this, I feel like, so that's why I'm the opening act and not the main star of the show today. A lot of you have probably seen me around the office. Sometimes people ask me, which team are you in? Who do you report to? There's a lot of confusion there, and there's a reason for that. I never was actually employed by Vista. I kind of just showed up one day. Let's do this. I was sitting in my desk at Fujitsu. I was just looking out the window being like, fuck, is this how it is? But I was like, nope, gotta go further. So I thought, when they were moving out of the building, I can either, you know, move with them or try sneak into Vista. I could have applied during the normal, like, methods, but if I do that, you know, we all know that takes months. And no one's got time for that. So I hatched a plan. So I thought, step one, what can I do? Security. I need to have a swipe pass, something that will let me into the building. I thought, let's go Monday morning, 10:30, there'll be some like morning tea on or something I've heard, so I can sneak up to reception, Leanne won't be around, no one's gonna be there, swap it out. That way they won't know that someone has taken a swipe pass, and so they're not gonna think it's gonna be a security issue. They're gonna think this is just some kind of hitch in the system. So security, sorted. Step two, I needed to have some kind of like, be on paper. I can't just, you know, be there. People will be like, who is this guy? He's not on Vista Way. I mean, that's where Jason came in. So Jason, he used to work at Fujitsu as well. So I had my mole. I had my in at the moment. So I got him to stir all that up. On the last month that Fujitsu was in the building, there was a lot of fire alarms. I'm not sure if you guys remember this or not, but all the hustle and bustle of the moving, they were going off a lot. So I figured, at this point, it's probably the best time to try sneak in. So, probably had a few beers before this. I've been drinking since night. I've been a bit nervous, gonna be honest. But yeah, I thought I'll sneak in. Fire alarms going off. When everyone just kind of files back into the building, I'll just follow the Vista people. I started in Fujitsu that morning, but I'll leave in Vista. But I sneak in, come on the ground floor. I'm thinking services, probably the easier department to, you know, wing it in. But there's not many free seats. So I see a free seat in Team China, in the China team, Team Phoenix. So I just sit on down. I'm winging it for about a month or so. But then they kind of catch on a bit. They're like, oh, this guy doesn't speak Cantonese very well. He's just making weird noises into the microphone and stuff. But, you know, after that, you know, they kind of just, they're like, yeah, all right, you're done. So I've been like floating around a bit since then. And people, you know, they think, oh, he's moving between floors, but I'm just trying to look busy. Like, I don't really do much. That's the trick. So the lag, I think, possibly, but that's good. I made it at one point, I feel like, and that was when I was on the Vista ski trip. It'd been a few months. I somehow managed to get onto the Vista ski trip. I was listening to Sean recount the tale of the wiggly wobbly worm. Now, I'm sure a lot of you that have been here for a while have heard it before. I'm not going to tell it now, don't worry. You know, we save these things for the ski trip. You know, if you're new, it's a great story. I hope, you know, you all look forward to hearing it at some point. I guess also there's that point of like halfway through it, you're thinking like, I've made it. I've finally made it through. But then you realize you're not halfway. You're not halfway through that story at all. And it's a bad time. What? But yeah, I've been here for about a year now, but over a year. It's been a great time. Just celebrated my Vistaversary about a year ago. About a month ago. And, you know, it was good. It was good. You know, and everyone's got to celebrate their Vistaversary in some way. I mean, I personally decided just to, you know, jump into the harbour. I managed to give it... I managed to convince some other people to join me as well. We had about 5 of us doing it, which is great. But I feel like we need to up the ante. I don't think this is enough, and I feel like we've got some new grads and things coming through at the moment. So we need to have something that will work for them moving forward. And also, we should bring senior management into this. We just lost... Because we've got that divide. We've got a divide between some of the younger people and the senior management. So we bring them in, and we'll bring them along to drinks or something on a Tuesday. Tuesday's a good night for it. It's a good night for it. But yeah, we lost a couple of people from senior management, so we'll bring the people that are there currently down with us next time, I'm thinking. So hopefully, I'm hoping for next year, when these people's Vistaversaries roll around, we can get Murray or Kimball or someone like that to come on down with us, undo their shirt, you know, do a few buttons, lie down on a dirty bar table, and let us do body shots off them.
Shit, you gotta save this, man.
All right, I got
Yeah,
this.
it's up to you.
I got this.
Get up there. Yeah. Come on, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So, resident shit talker at Vista. I'm sure you've seen him on the Teams chats here and there. Nick Brooklyn.
Thanks, Andrew. Well, what can I say?
Yeah, man. Good job out there.
Thanks, man. I think it went real well, eh? Like, you know, seemed to...
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was great, man. It was really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
no,
liked it?
Yeah, no, good, man. You're natural.
I was worried I didn't have
Alright.
preparation for it, eh? But...
Nick's going up now.
I know we've all had about 6 or 7 beers already, so if we can just get this thing started, because I want to drive home, so let's get it underway. Just a little disclaimer, this isn't a Tony Robbins event. Not here to change your life. If anything, it's going to get a little bit worse. So everyone's looking great, most of you. Just a quick note on health and safety. In the case of a tsunami, look, if there was a tsunami, it'd have to come all the way in from the harbour, past Rangitoto, up Queen Street, maybe hang in traffic 15, 20 minutes. Come up a couple of levels and wipe us. If you can do that, nature, you can fucking have us, right? You've earned it. You've earned it. Thank you all again for coming. That's what she said. It's good to see, Gerard, Leanne, Sean. I suppose for you guys, every day is a blessing. So glad you could make it out. Hang in there. Great to see you. It's been a tough year for New Zealanders so far and Kiwis. So I just thought we could kick this whole thing off with a minute's silence for those people who have to work near Jason Orchid and who probably won't get a minute's silence all year. So, but maybe we can do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. We'll leave that. Big shout out to Andrew. He did great, didn't he? Woo! Really proud of him. His first time doing stand-up. Don't quit your day job. So, Vista is a great company. I've been here for 2 years now, and a lot of my friends outside of Vista, they often ask me, what's it like working for such a great tech company? What's it like? And I'm like, well, we get 30 days of annual leave per year. And they're like, well, okay, 30 days, great. Well, what about sick days? I'm like, well, that's included. It's all inclusive. And a lot of them will kind of tell me, our CEO used to work for Facebook. Our CEO, climbed Everest. Our CEO just got interviewed by Times Magazine. And I'm trying to think, what's our CEO done? Who's our CEO? I can't even keep track. And they'll ask me, you must know who your CEO is. Well, let's get to the bottom of this. Are they intelligent? Yes. Are they wealthy? Sure. Are they a woman? No. But seriously, it was Muzza, it was Murray for a while, then it was Kimball, now it's Kings of Leon, but he's only kind of CEO of half the group or something. If they're handing out CEO roles, send one down to me. Send one down to me, because from what I'm seeing, this is where the bar's at. It's pretty low, and from what I've heard, it's piss easy. Vista's a generous company. They'd be more generous if they gave me a CEO role, but we'll see. A couple of months back, a lot of the girls around here decided to donate their bras. There were some boxes on each floor, and they were donating their bras to help impoverished women around the world fight the effects of gravity, I assume. It was really great to see all of these people come together, donate all these bras. What really impressed me, though, was that no one put a car battery in these bins. And I went through each of these bins and had a look and made sure there was no car batteries in them. And I took a few souvenirs. But no, I kid. I didn't take that out of one of the bins. Okay, I didn't take it out. It's my sister's, so forget about it. All right? Don't worry. They all made it to Africa, okay? If you look around, you'll see a lot of generous people sitting amongst you. A lot of those people from Vista, they are really generous people. And you'll also notice a lot of different people. We're talking people of all ages, all ethnicities, all cultures, and a lot of different personality types as well. So you've got your introverts, extroverts, and then there's your perverts. And there's a few of you out there. You know who you are. There's some on the social committee, few in upper management, and there's one or two maybe nesting within VZ. But we knew that, right? We knew that. For those of you who don't know what the services team does, they're basically a barrier between all the developers and their kind of untested software that they push out. They kind of act as a human shield, protecting the developers from, complaints and harassment. And 99% of it is probably warranted, let's face it. What really impresses me is the amount of talent coming out of the services department lately. I've seen a lot of grads getting hired in there and then, quite soon after going on to become business analysts and product directors. And it's just really great to see people can come in at the ground level and work their way up. Go on and do bigger and better things. And then there's a few of you who are quite happy to stay where you are. Isn't that right, Mac? But I'm kidding. Vista's allowed me to live out one of my childhood fantasies, and that was to one day grow up and run away and join the circus. So here we are. But no, working at Vista's fun, right? It's this is fun, right? This is no, maybe. But it can also be a little bit daunting. Which is why we have alcohol. It can be a little bit daunting, especially when you're surrounded by all these developers. Those people. Developers, they're intelligent, they're hardworking, and they're cutting-edge geniuses, but they can't seem to purchase a roll of deodorant in their weekly shop. And developers do funny things. They really do funny things. Aside from shuffling, they kind of shuffle around the office. I don't know. I can't get the neck arch. So I went up to one of them the other day, and I went up to him and I said, "Hey man, how's your weekend? How's your weekend? Just trying to make convo, just breaking the barrier." And I just said, "Hey man, how was your weekend?" He's kind of, eh. I was like, whoa. He kind of panicked. He panicked a little bit. I was like, "Hey man, how's your weekend? What did you get up to? Fortnite?" It's like, "Listen, mate, I don't want to hear about your whole fucking 2 weeks. I just want to hear about your weekend, all right?" They also wear headphones too, like literally everywhere, noise-cancelling headphones. They wear them at their desk, out to lunch, it home. And it starts me thinking, like, are they wearing them in the bedroom? Are they wearing them during sex? I don't know. But, yeah, maybe I'll skip that one. We'll leave that. Hit me up after if you want to land that one. But look, there's a lot of great initiatives here at Vista. There is light at the end of the tunnel. We recently got awarded the Rainbow Tick. So all we need now is an Energy Star rating and a TripAdvisor badge, and we've done it. All right? Boot Camp as well, a great initiative at Vista for health. Really great. All these people who go down the domain, they put in 150% every Tuesday and Thursday. It's just a shame back here in the office they only put in 10%. Fuck yeah. Innovation Cup really showcases some of the awesome talent here at Vista. Great chance for upper management to kind of push through projects as well that haven't been approved or got funding. And then those that don't win Innovation Cup, they kind of get pushed over to the interns, and they'll kind of slave away and work on it for a bit. And eventually, you end up with a product like MX Slate. That's just one of them. Diversity at Vista. In my last stand-up set, I did comment on the diversity at Vista. It's great to see we've got a lot of cultures and people from around the world here. And it's great to also see that Vista's taking great strides to employ more women. So congratulations to all three of them. I'm sure by 2030, 2040, we may be hiring as many as 4, maybe 5 per year. So let's keep that up. Let's keep it up. It's also been a year of firsts at Vista. It's been a year of firsts, breaking new ground, cutting edge stuff, break down those barriers. MXT sold 4 million tickets. 2 million of those were to porno theaters. I'm joking, it was 3 million. Funnily enough, these were also some of the same cinemas where we trialed handheld. They were expecting something different. We were expecting something different. In the end, we pulled out. Another great accomplishment for 2019, the Vista share price. After our annual meeting earlier in the year, we saw that thing pump up 30%, really skyrocketed. And it was right around the time we had the customer conference as well. And I think a lot of promises were made at conference. And when our customers realized that those promises were fake or flat out lies, we should see that share price kind of plummet back down to a kind of normal negative 10% per annum rhythm. So that'll kind of get back. It'll get back there. The Vista netball team. Love those guys. Now I promised I wouldn't say anything bad about the Vista netball team. 10 straight losses is punishment enough. For those of you that don't know, Vista has two teams. And we've got Vista Orange and Vista Blue. You put those guys together, you get Vista shit. Okay? Now a few past netballers have compared playing on these teams to community service, except instead of turning up and donating useful items, you just turn up and donate your integrity. Jamie Simmons, the self-appointed netball captain, won by a landslide vote. And when I say a landslide vote, I mean he said, hey guys, I'm going to be captain on teams. And everyone else just said, okay. I mean, you do you. But seriously, it's great to be here. All laughing aside, we are here to talk about a serious issue. It affects all Kiwis in the workplace, and it's affected everyone for a long time. I'm not talking about crippling depression. I'm talking about comedy in the marketplace, or as I like to call it, CIM. That's the reason you're here, right? You want to learn from the sensei, Nicholas. All right? You're here to learn. Okay, so the first tip for comedy in the workplace is be brave at work, or as I like to call it, BBW. Do not Google that. Now, the ethos behind this one is don't be scared at work. If you're scared at work, you're putting a cap on your own genius as a comedian. Even though Vista's hired you not to be a comedian, on paper, you're here to work. People shouldn't be scared about coming across as offensive, especially at Vista, because the only thing offensive around here is pay scale. So, and I feel like racism as well. A lot of people are scared about racism. It's opened up the world to, many different cultures and ethnicities. And this means when you do decide to tell a racist joke, at least people will understand who you're offending and why it's funny. So just a few kind of examples to illustrate the point. How many white guys does it take to change a light bulb? None. I pay someone to do that. I'm not a fucking idiot. Number 2, when should you treat your fellow co-workers with the care and the respect that they deserve in the 2 weeks leading up to your review? Why did Vista hire an Indian developer over a Chinese developer? Because they didn't want to hire a woman developer. Okay. But seriously, for those of you that don't know, 22% of Vista employees are women. So it's great to see that number is climbing. Believe it or not, recent years that number has been climbing. I want Vista to hire more women. I want them to hire so many women that we guys are outnumbered 6-1. I want my co-workers to be women. I want my managers to be women. I want there to be so many women at Vista that at Friday drinks, I don't even feel the need to go to town. Okay? So let's get there. But as it stands, 22% women at Vista are still quite rare. They're so rare that at the very first Women at Vista event back in the late 80s, it was just 4 dudes. It was just 4 dudes. Unless you count the cleaner who came in and picked up all the empty beer bottles. But we don't count her. I don't know if any of you know, but Vista back in the late 80s was pretty loose. It was a pretty loose ship. I don't know if anyone here is coded on cocaine, but damn, did some shit get done. I know a lot of you are thinking, Nick, how can you know this? You obviously weren't around at Vista during the late 80s. If anything, you were born late 90s. So the reason for that is because I've been doing a lot of research for my upcoming book. While I've got you, I have the first drafted manuscript here. It's a hit. I'm just going to autograph it. This is the very first copy. Now, I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do to, help this book launch? Coding on Cocaine. It's a great read. It gets quite sexual. But, I was thinking we can put this up for sale in the Vista Trade and Exchange channel if people aren't selling protein and shit in there. Any proceeds we'll send to charity, the ASC, right? Let's send it to the Anti-Sobriety Committee. I've been supporting them for years. They really do a lot around drunk driving and divorce. So, let's support them, right? Let's support them. Just want to touch briefly again on offense ratios. Not telling a joke can sometimes be as offensive as telling a bad joke. So, in my opinion, if you're withholding a joke, you're withholding potential joy, and that makes you a terrorist. So, Just tell the joke. And what if no one laughs? Who cares? You're always going to have yourself. Just laugh at your own jokes, okay? Just do it. Just tell it. The second key tip for comedy in the workplace, timing. I know it can be hard to decide when to tell a joke, especially when the entire company's a joke, but, I'm talking stand-ups, sprint reviews, work drinks, meetings, things like that. Those are just some of the places where you can drop your comedy gold, and no one will care. If anything, they'll appreciate it. You bring some humor back to those kind of drier areas of work. Also meetings as well. Just a side note on meetings, how many meetings does one company need? Seriously, how many companies have this many meetings? We've got more meeting rooms than we do desks almost. It's insane. Every time I go to a meeting, I think, I've already met you. Why do I need to meet you again? I've met you on my first day. Jesus. Seems like the status quo around here is to end the meeting with the scheduling of another meeting. Just as you've sat through a meeting, you've run out the clock, you've texted, whatever, and it gets to the end. Let's pick this up again next week in another meeting. We could just rephrase that to say, hey, I know everyone's busy, but let's collectively get together and waste time again next week. That's basically what we're doing with all these meetings. Seriously. I don't have time for that. You guys don't have time for that. I've got to write killer stand-up. And it's hard, especially when you're doing 6-hour days back to back. It's really hard. Let's cut the meetings, cut the shit, and let's just do it. I would like to say a few quick thank yous to some of the people who made this possible. Kat Rodriguez, Dean Kaila for the photos, M. Holdaway, Jason for doing the ICT stuff, and that other thing. The love of my life, I don't know if she's here somewhere. Sharma Patel, it's great to have you by my side. Really appreciate all the work you do, and listening to these jokes late at night. Really great to have you in my life. So really appreciate it. Very last tip here, and it is this. Leave your audience wanting more. And that's it.
Acts like he did a good job. He's got the sense of doing guys. Hey man! Yeah, congratulations!
Thanks.
That was
Hey,
real
great
good.
job,
Thanks.
man. Hey,
Yeah, it was
I've done a bit of myself.
Nailed it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, without me, this couldn't have been possible. Whew, you fucking nailed it. You nailed it. It's so good. It was
I had fun,
perfect.
so
Yeah, that's all
Someone
that
had to do it,
matters.
eh?
Well, you earned your $100.
yeah. I'm sweaty.
Are you guys getting paid for this? Hey, I've been sucking them before, just helping some friends. I know what that means, okay?
Yeah, I'd say we probably want to get this thing moving.
Yeah.
There's a few unhappy people, but just on our own time, let's maybe kind of make a
Oh, do you want me to call Lance?
yeah.
Like a call, eh?
Call 'em.
Dude, get the van ready.